Hi guys, my name is Anna. I am a 29-year-old mechanical engineering student, and today I'm going to show you how to look. Today I'm going to show you how a math book is structured, and this will help you on your note taking, okay? Once I learned how to read a math textbook, it was totally life-changing. And to show you that most textbooks are structured this way, I have a total of 3 textbooks in my home that I will be showing you today. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started. This is lesson 1 on how to read a textbook. So from here on out, when you see your textbook, this is how you should specifically see how it is structured. I'm going to go over it real quick. Front page, introduction page, tells you what chapter it is. As you read, it's broken up into sections. So it'll be like section 4.1, section 4.2, section 5.2, 4.3, it'll be broken up into sections so it's easier for you to learn. However, within those sections is great stuff. And this is how it goes. You'll get your definitions first. Then you'll get your theorems. And then you'll start seeing examples of that theorem. Okay? So let's go ahead and go over it. I have a trig book. Let's start with my trig book. This is a trigonometry book. Hello. Okay, as you can see, this is the introduction page. It says what chapter you're on. It has all this chapter sections here. It has an overview of what you're going to learn, and then it goes ahead and starts the lesson. Okay, let's move on to my college algebra textbook. Look, same thing. Chapter 1, introduction. It has the sections of within this chapter and a cute, I mean, it could be cute, and an introduction. Calculus book. Introduction page tells you chapter 5, gives you an overview of what, literally says overview of what you're going to learn, and then starts lesson. Okay? Usually with that page, all I'm looking for, I'll read the overview real quick. I won't really read the sections because usually my syllabus has that, and I'll move on. I mean, it's good to know what your goal is, but you shouldn't spend that much time. I spent like 30 seconds on this page. It shouldn't take that long. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the page where each one gets its lesson started. In my trigonometry book, lesson right here, every math textbook starts with bold definitions, okay? This is the first thing I will see. This is the first thing I will write down in my notes. You can tell that because, again, black bold letters equals definitions. That's my trig book. This is my college algebra book. As soon as I turn the page, it starts off with bold definitions. Okay, this is the first thing that you should start writing down on your notes. Don't even read anything else. You don't need to read it all, just write it down. Okay, in my calculus book, has something on there. Let me turn this page. Is it the right page? Yes, in the right page. It starts off, well, see, this one doesn't have definitions, and that's okay. Instead, it has, I guess it has definitions right here. Bold lettering, black bold lettering, more black bold lettering, more black bold lettering. Like, these are definitions, okay? After your definitions, guess what comes next? The textbook will show you theorems. Theorems are very important, but definitions are important as well. Let me tell you real quick why. That is the math language. So when you are reading any math subject, the definitions are important because this is math talk. This is how you speak this math language, okay? And from here on forward, the textbook is gonna speak it that way. So if you don't understand what the definition is, then you are not learning the right way, okay? Or you're not taking your notes correctly. It's like when you first learn how to speak Spanish, definition. Okay, hola. What does that mean? It means hello. So when you move on forward, instead of saying hello, you start to speak Spanish and you say hola because now you have a word for that. This is important. Next, after definitions, you will start to see theorems. Again, theorems are important as well because they're rules. These are the rules you have to follow for math. These are the rules. Theorems look like this. They're either, as soon as I turn from the introduction page, they're either in yellow highlighted boxes. That was my trick book. This is my college algebra book. Theorems are in yellow highlighted boxes. Again, as soon as I turn the introduction page, you got your definitions, you got your theorems. My calc book, look, right here, theorem. Theorem is just a box like this, okay? That should go in your notes, written exactly like that. Because again, if this is your first point of contact with a subject, which mine it is, it's always the first point of contact, okay? I write my notes before class. I know that I need to write down definitions and theorems, exactly how they are. I have not learned anything yet, but all I know is I need to get those on paper because they will help me, okay? After your theorems, guess what comes next? Examples. Examples always comes next. Okay, college algebra book here. You have a theorem, you have a for example, you have another theorem, you have an example. Okay, trick book. You have your theorem right here. You have an example. This is showing you a proof, which is important to learn. It's like a super nerdy thing, and it's like an extra super nerdy thing. But here you are, you have an example, theorem, example, theorem, example. Here we are. Theorem, an example right under it. Literally, calculus book, theorem, example right under it. This is how a math book is structured. And when you start to read a textbook, it can be overwhelming because, look at this. Like, this is a lot. It's a lot to take in. It just makes you want to just stop and not do anything. Laziness kicks in. But as soon as you see how your textbook is structured with an introduction page, your definitions, and then a theorem, and then here comes an example, that's when it clicks and you can make better notes and you can read a textbook faster because now you know what you need to focus on. Now you aren't focusing on the little things and trying to read every word. That's exhausting. That'll take forever. Now you know that your textbook is structured introduction page, overview, theorem, example, okay? Theorem, example here. Now you know that. So now you know, oh, look, I don't need to read all of this right now. Who cares? Write your notes like this. It should be definition, theorem, and example, because I am telling you that is probably how your teachers are writing these lecture notes as well. I hope that helped on just a starting point on getting a visual, on getting comfortable on actually reading a textbook. Even though we didn't really read it, we just went through it and I pointed out the important parts of it. That is to me reading it. Lesson 2 is going to be how to actually take math notes from a textbook. I just have to decide which textbook to use. I don't want to use anything too hard, so I don't think I'll use the calculus textbook. But again, you can do this with any textbook that's available to you. You just have to start memorizing the structure of it and be confident that you need to take it section by section by section, I hope this video helped. I hope you watch the next one. Don't forget to share this video too. This is just the first lesson of hopefully many lessons on how to successfully complete a math class. Yeah, have a wonderful day.